Hello, I'm Jeanne Baskin, founder of Social Success in Schools. If you've been watching our 2D video series, you've probably come to understand our passion for helping schools leverage school-wide transformative social-emotional learning. I wanted to take this time to share a bit of my own personal transformative SEL journey and my mission to support you in yours. I left my 20-year position as an educator not for lack of love for the job, but because of what I believed education was missing. Deep in my bones, I knew that we needed to do better at creating space to more thoughtfully educate the whole child. I also knew that my fellow frontliners in education were a dedicated, hardworking, and compassionate group of human beings who needed more support, more resources, and more viable solutions to the challenges they face each day. So I sought out to help transform the ways school communities educate kids in today's world. But what I never predicted was how I'd have to transform myself first before I could support schools in doing the same. Not too long ago, I found myself entering my doctoral program to wipe the fog from my equity lens. At the time, my thinking was, why can't we all just love and respect one another? If we treat others with kindness, the world would be a better place. Boy, was I served up with a big old piece of, is she serious? Yup, and that was the start of my long commitment to rolling up my sleeves to build my awareness so I could more thoughtfully put into action transformative SEL. And along the way, a lot of people and organizations have helped me as I've trudged this bumpy road. I've learned that it's not so easy as just loving one another. That's because the world treats us differently based on factors we can't control. I absolutely must love my students and teach them to respect each other, but I also have to recognize that the starting line isn't the same for all my students. Things like systemic racism, poverty, trauma, and other biases push that starting line farther and farther back for many of them. Loving my students lets them know that I see them, but it doesn't help shift their starting line closer to where it should be. That unfairness is inequity, and I had a lot to learn about how it affects my students, their social-emotional development, and their chances of success. At Social Success in Schools, we are committed to providing you and your school with researched and evidence-based practices. To ensure our trainings continue to meet the diverse needs of all students, we also promise to advance our program as the needs of staff, students, and their families evolve. We understand that this means transforming along with you on this journey to implement quality social-emotional learning. As members of Social Success in Schools, we become partners to co-facilitate and co-learn together. Let us join your SEL mission so together we can support all youth in becoming the next leaders, innovators, and game changers ready to contribute to this world in meaningful and impactful ways.